Dungeons and Dragons will begin in a moment.
The air in this space is shaking. You can feel waves emanating off of the Banjo Man, and you hear all of these memories shattering all around you. Cav and Bonwin, you've just docked at this memory of Calder's, where Bizarre...
We've cut the engine and we've sidled right up.
That's right, where Bizarre and Aladdin are inside. There are horrors climbing up onto your platform, and all around this memory. Aladdin, you look out and you see them. You see the two notes that they have. You and Bizarre are inside of this memory, where there's still no real acknowledgement from the Calder that's in here to you. What do you do?
I think I'm gonna go over to the edge and say, Bonwin, maybe we need them all in here. And I'm gonna so very slowly and gently put my hand through the barrier. I don't want to break it. Please, God, don't break.
It feels like you're reaching through marbles as your hand goes through it.
I like marbles.
I think I would like that sensory experience.
I'm thinking right now, like, that sounds
I'm like,
great.
well, that seems nice. Kind of like cool and smooth.
Yeah.
It's like a small ball pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your hand.
For your hand, yeah.
You extend your hand out. Bonwin, you are next. We can do these kind of at the same time. So yeah, Aladdin reaches through and a hand out. You see like horrors now. They too see that the hand is coming out. It looks like they're moving quickly towards Aladdin.
Aladdin snaps fingers.
Oh, I was going to say, I assume Aladdin's going for a high five, so I reach up. No.
Now is not the time.
And the memory breaks and everyone's dead.
Dungeons and Dragons is a D&D actual play podcast, and I'm your dungeon master, Russ Moore, he, him. Also with me today is Amy Moore as Aladdin, she, her.
I just had a terrible moment that if I opened it up, maybe I would see myself inside of it.
Carla Maxted as Bonwin Everbane, she, her.
Obviously, you guys, I didn't say it, but I was creating a lasso with my rope this whole time.
Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, he, him.
With arms wide open.
And Kyle Classett as Bizarre the Wizard, he, him.
You just need to place them just like that.
Dungeons and Dragons is a Patreon-supported podcast, and we'd love for you to join us over at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. Right now, when you sign up, you'll get a 7-day free trial and instant access to so many amazing bonus episodes. More of what you love. Come find it today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. And now, fuck it, let's play.
I will try, Drew. I will try to put the notes in her hand.
Okay.
I mean, they're like notes with like there's like a skinny part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking like how you...
Absolutely,
Like,
yeah.
I can carry so many wine glasses in one hand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Aladdin, you feel the notes enter your palm and clasp them. Pull them back through, I assume.
So slowly.
So slowly. You gently make a dexterity saving throw, please.
New die.
Bonwin, you do so as well.
13.
16.
Aladdin, you feel resistance. It's hard to see, but you see one of these shadowy creatures trying to grasp onto the music note itself. Bonwin, what do you do in response to that?
Oh, I'm going to hit it.
Okay.
It's a creature, not the memory.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, your dice will decide that, I guess.
that's right.
Yeah, right.
Roll damage. We'll say the success comes from the saving throw that you just did. Roll damage.
Okay. So that is 8 damage.
Okay, you stab into it, and it lifts its head and lets out this shrill scream as like its arm fractures off.
Dramatic.
And this one like disappears into the darkness. And Aladdin, you quickly pull your hand back in. And as you do so, as these two notes enter this space, like there is a... Explosion is not the right word to use right now. There's a burst of energy that both you and Bizarre feel in this space. And it begins to brighten a little bit.
Aladdin turns to Bizarre is like, waving.
The horrors outside are swarming this memory. They're hitting at it. They're biting at it.
And we are just hoping that Bonwin and Cav can help us.
These creatures are no longer even remotely paying attention to you, Bonwin or Cav. They are completely engulfing and swarming this memory, which it sounds like something is like crushing down, like you're inside of a can, like it's being crushed from the outside. Bizarre, it's your turn. So there are 4 notes. There's a distinguished environmental change as these notes came into this place. What do you want to do?
Does it have a monocle? How distinguished
Oh my
is
God,
it?
Amy, I was just going to say the same thing, but I was waiting to see if there was a pause because they didn't want to interrupt him.
Thank you.
I was like, suddenly everyone's wearing a top hat. Tuxedos abound.
Bow ties.
From my experience with illusion magic, would this change make it seem like something went from being ethereal to tangible?
I guess in a sense.
Okay, I'm going to try to just reach out and place my hand on Calder's shoulder.
That's nice. I would have slapped a bitch.
Yeah. You reach out and you touch him, and for the first time in this space, like you feel that he is solid and there. As you touch him, he still does not acknowledge you, though.
Rude.
Okay.
You see these 4 notes, the 2 that you already had, 2 that are in Aladdin's hand. And you look down at... Oh, and the music box. Can't forget the music box is in there, too.
Super important.
Playing its tune over and over again. Make an insight or intelligence check, please.
Okay. Try this again. That's a 10.
With Aladdin's assistance, maybe you roll with advantage.
You got
We've both
this.
been thinking about it very hard. That's a 18.
So with these 4 notes in place, with your ability to sense and feel Calder in this space, you see the notes now. Maybe it's your musical training, maybe it's just you've gone completely insane and this place is taking your mind, but the notes begin to arrange themselves for you.
Oh.
You see, like you hear the loop of the music that's been playing constantly, and you see the notes that you have in front of you, and you are able to see a pattern in how the music's playing and the notes that you have in this space.
I begin to arrange the notes, turning back, and I say, Aladdin, I think I know how the notes go. You just need to place them just like that.
Really teasing us there.
and Aladdin was like, oh, thank God. Okay.
And as you place them, and as you hear the loop get to the point where it starts, it hits the repeat and it goes back, it begins to play the notes that you have in front of you. The correct melody plays, and the last one sustains, and everything around you begins to shake violently. Calder, in this memory, looks like he's having a eureka moment. He gets up, and you see on the page, which he's just been writing and crumpling, he's finished whatever this song is. And as this correct melody plays, everything trembles. You turn and look back out, and you see the horrors backing off and away. And through the darkness, you see the banjo man clutching his head and screaming as cracks are racing across his body. No, I just wanted to fix it, to mend the song and make it whole. And his form begins to dissolve. The strings of his being snapped one by one like a broken instrument. The floating fragments of reality begin to wither into dust. Everything in this memory you feel closing in on you.
I grab Aladdin and jump out of it.
Make an acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Yes, I will attempt that. It's a 7.
Take a picture.
Okay.
Send it to Jess. Do I need to make one? Or did he just pull me into the abyss?
Yeah.
I didn't agree to this, but okay.
I know.
I assume, obviously you guys, I didn't say it, but I was creating a lasso with my rope this whole time on the
Ooh.
other,
Yeah.
Very
Obviously.
Wonder Woman-esque, of course.
Just like you do.
There's a little downtime, right?
Sure.
Cav and I are just like, what's going on in there? What he's doing?
From the outside, Bonwin and Cav, you see, like, he feel this wave, and you turn and you see the same thing from the Banjo Man. You look back and you see Bizarre grab Aladdin and run and jump, and it's as they do, they come out of the memory, and it's like now they're floating. They're unable to come back down towards the platform that you are on. Cav, you're up next. What do you do?
Breaks out into defying gravity.
I like floating so much better than falling. So, like,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
But also, like, in space, that is terrifying.
Oh, so terrifying. But,
I guess just, like, try to ready myself for whatever's going to happen with this breaking situation.
like you sing Creed, open arms, and open your arms, catch them.
With arms wide open.
Like when we say we've come out and are floating away, how far away are we from them?
Floating away.
Well, you were like right side by side, so like
Yeah,
you
we were right
come out
beside
and you're
you.
like going upwards. You're on an upwards trajectory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But, like, not reachable by me.
What's your vert?
Yeah. Oh, we know what
is
we know what the vert is because there is a high jump.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
There's a high jump move.
there's
checking
actually
it
a
out.
mechanic for that
That
in
is
this
something
game.
that I have learned. I thought jumping was
Yeah.
just kind of like,
It's equal to
we
3
decide to
plus
go
your
there.
strength modifier.
High jump.
Not without some assistance, unless you have a sweet vert.
I mean, I think I have an okay vert. It's not, like, overly
Can you run
great.
towards me and I'll like woof you up?
Love it.
Yeah, sure. Love it. Okay, so you're going to run and...
I'm sturdy. Like I
Absolutely.
can crouch down.
Oh, and
like,
you're strong too, because you deal with
exactly right.
all that metal and stuff.
Are you...
I tell Bonwin, just like that night at the Quivering Hills dance party. We did a bit of a thing. It was quite impressive.
Welcome to the middle, everybody!
Oh, buddy.
Russ.
Oh, little Muppet Russ.
Oh, that was great. Oh, that's exactly what I was hoping it would be.
Welcome to the middle, everybody.
Oh, welcome to the middle. Mostly maybe Kyle and I will just talk because as you heard Russ, he can't really talk. Also, it's the middle of the day, so like I feel like there's going to be some weird energy.
Yeah. It's like the middleest middle.
Middle of the day instead of evening when we normally record these.
Yeah. We've had the day to get through. We're warmed up, ready to kind of cool down. We'd be chilling with our people and, playing D&D, but we're here now. We're
here
going to do this
now.
damn thing.
And right before we started recording, I started bullying Kyle, and I'm going to
yes.
continue that because I thought it would be fun. We always talk about, we have this whole other game over on Patreon, but if you don't have Patreon, you don't get to listen to it. We tell you Tom runs it, and he is a very easy breezy DM. Very
yes,
true.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
But we never really talk about who we play, and since Kyle is like the newest character over there and his character rules, I thought maybe he could tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, so Nash Salmon Treats, he's a swashbuckling rogue ancestral guardian barbarian. So that's the multi-class that he's playing, but he's a Leonin, or a Leonin, however you pronounce that. And he is named after his favorite treat. It's part of his group's naming convention is that, once you become the age of a warrior, you name yourself after the favorite treats. And my name's Nash Salmon Treats because that's what I do, yo.
So wait, is everybody in your group, is it like duck treats? Or is it like Oreo cookies? Like
Yeah.
It's
just whatever. Like it's like this is what I associate,
right.
with.
Yeah.
It's like you get your choice because every time it's like, okay, we're going out to battle. I'm making this up right now, but every time
great.
before an epic battle goes on, everybody gets to eat their favorite treat
Oh, that's good.
beforehand because it may be the last
Could
time
be
they
your
get to
last
eat
meal.
it. Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
And if you could, just to continue the bullying, could you give us just like a few? Just because Nash really has a vibe,
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah, I just wanted you just like what does Nash sound like?
So Nash is probably me in college for many reasons. But he's kind of just chill, just does his thing. Not very smart, doesn't read books because that's nerd shit.
But it's very wise. Like I've found in our interactions with him, like he may
does
not read good, but
he's willing to be introspective. He's
doesn't
very
read
tough.
at all.
Yeah.
He's complicated. He also really gave Amy's character a lot to think about because they
Yeah.
were used to being the strong, powerful one.
Why read a book when there's people to read? Those are what's happening in
See,
life.
that's exactly
That's
the
the
kind of thing that Nash is always dropping.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of Nash salmon treats for you.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah, no problem.
If you do join our Patreon, as well as getting to know Nash Salmon Treats and our other characters better in our whole other show that we do over there, you also get an episode dedicated to you. And this week's patron says Muppet Russ is...
Dartbot Billy.
Thanks, Dartbot Billy.
Dartbot
Thanks,
Billy, not
Dartbot
laughing
Billy.
at you, just laughing at Russ's
Just
poor little
laughing at
Muppet
Russ.
voice.
Yeah.
Dartbot Billy. I choose to believe that is not an avatar name. That is their real name.
That's the real given name.
Yeah, I like it.
All one
Dart
word.
is actually maybe a pretty cool name.
Yeah, I think so.
Dart, I could see. Yeah.
Yeah, although
Yeah.
I guess here in Canada, or maybe in the US too, people say that means cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
it's
going to
like
go
for a
have a dart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Well, Dartbot Billy altogether, though. Great
Dartbot
given
Billy.
name. And
So
that's what you
good.
should name your next child.
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone listening, please
Everyone.
name your next child Dartbot
I want
Billy.
to see a spike in that Dartbot Billy graph.
Mhm. Yeah,
You can
20
draw it
years from
back
now,
here.
there would just be like a
Yep.
uptick like crazy.
People will be running for office.
And it
It'll be
started here with
amazing.
you becoming a Patreon member. So if you too want to have an effect on the naming convention in history, hop on over to our Patreon.
Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, friends. That was wonderful. We'll get you back to the episode, and I will talk to you hopefully better next week. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
bye.
Bye.
You are yeeting. You're yeeting Cav up into the air.
Gav, you've been eaten.
You've been yeeting.
First, I did the eating. Now I'm being eaten. It's just
And then
annoying.
hopefully I can catch you guys back, because again, you're going to get them and then you're all just floating away.
The Yeetie becomes the Yeeter. The Yeeter becomes the Yeetie.
Carla, make a dex check with your lasso as all of this is happening.
Oh, nat 20!
Shit,
Oh, shit.
finally,
Yeah, there it
yes.
is.
Take a picture.
I've been saving it this whole time
For this moment. Okay.
for this moment.
So, Cav, you run forward and step into Bonwin's hands, and she launches you up and towards Aladdin and Bizarre, who are floating away. And you grab hold of Aladdin, and then feel a tug at your foot as you see that the rope that Bonwin had is now around your ankle, and she's holding you there. All around you, everything is collapsing. Memories are disappearing, but they're not breaking. They're not fracturing the same way that they did. And as the void collapses, you feel now all pulled back down towards Bonwin as she's trying to anchor you there. After a quick moment, everything goes completely dark. And then you feel cool grass under your hands. You all find yourselves in the clearing. Dawn is breaking,
Wait, would you say it's a Breaking Dawn situation?
maybe.
Are we sparkling? Did we become vampires?
Did anyone else feel weird that the end of the song was da na 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 na?
I mean, it is such a clear ending.
Yeah.
It actually was a great choice.
The air around you still feels wrong. A distant rippling sound echoes across the space, like a great harp being tuned. The wind carries a whisper, not of the banjo man, but of something older, something deeper. You hear, "The song was merely a symptom. The fracture still lingers. And we are listening." The wind stops. Everything's silent for a moment. And Aladdin, you look down at your feet, and the music box plays one final note and then stops.
Damn, I thought you were going to say it explodes.
Wood,
You're all
shrapnel
sent flying.
everywhere.
In your face. That two hit points you had, they're gone.
That's right.
It's over now.
Not
how
having
we
it stuck
die.
in your
This is
jugular.
the TPK.
You're still all dead.
Aladdin will bend down and pick up the box.
You hold it and it rattles like there's something loose or broken inside.
Do you want me to light that on fire for you, or?
I just had a terrible moment that if I opened it up, maybe I would see myself inside of it. I pass it to Bizarre.
I'm going to take it and be like, okay. Okay. It deserves observation, to say the least.
You look across the clearing, and the old warped tree that you used to climb into the Fae is fractured and split. It's still there, but it's like it's been axed in two. And coming out of the woods around you, you see all of the missing children. You see Tally sprint across the field towards you, Aladdin, jump into your arms, which likely knocks you on your ass again.
Yeah.
You see Cedric and his eye that works too hard, and you see a whole bunch of other children all coming out that you don't recognize. They fill this clearing.
There's so many of them. Oh, June's going to be pissed. I want to look for the oldest one.
You find a child that's 15-ish.
Of similar age to myself.
Of similar age to yourself.
Age is just a number. And I go up to them and where are you from?
I'm from Kingstown. Where am I?
Well, Vintersmith-ish.
There's a look of confusion.
I look to Bizarre and I shrug. I go, do we take him home with us?
I mean, we can't leave them out here.
No.
You know, we have a good space working with the school. We have a plan in place. We can attempt to return those back to Kingstown, but who knows how long this has been happening.
Do you guys have parents?
You see them look to each other, and a lot of them are shaking their heads, and couple are nodding, but the majority of them appear to not.
You know, I bet you're hungry. You've been through a lot. Maybe why don't we just go, get a snack? Everything's gonna make more sense, or at least feel easier to deal with if we just maybe go have a snack.
Yeah, what time is it? Is Dumbgeons open?
Oh, I bet they're open. You guys are gonna love this place. It's so good. My treat. Come on.
You lead all these children out of this clearing and back towards Ventersmith. And we cut to those Bunsdoe, where everybody's in the street outside, and you've been...
Approximately how many children are we talking about?
let's say a number.
Yeah.
Everybody roll a d20.
Oh boy.
Shit, things are about to... Wait, low.
Nat
low.
20? No, I got an 11.
12.
6.
5, 12, 6. Sorry, Kyle, what did you get?
I got an 11.
11, 15, 10, 18, 19. There are 49 children in total.
Oh wow, no wonder we couldn't find seating inside.
Right.
As you get back to town, though, everybody who you pass is shocked to see you. You walk through the hot block, and Thane comes out of Everbane's, and he sees you there, Bonwin. And says, "You came back. You back?"
Of course. I mean, it's only... We had to go get the children.
He looks, and you see a few people, like, not running, but like see you, and like they're going to go get somebody.
After hearing that, Bizarre's gonna go to that 15-year-old and be like, you say you're 15 years old. What year were you born?
Fuck.
You there, boy.
What year is it?
He tells you a year that is several years earlier.
So they're out of time. Like, they were
Yeah.
trapped there first.
He may be 15, but he should not be 15.
Yes.
Okay.
And Thane looks to you and he says, You've all been gone. The kids kept disappearing. You found them. That's amazing." And you see the guard running up the street, and he says, "You've been gone for three weeks."
Thank God, I thought he was going to say years.
10 years? No, not doing that again.
3 years would have been manageable, though, but weeks is
true.
better.
We looked for you everywhere. Like we couldn't find you or where you went.
Yeah, it turns out a lot of things in this world are not at all how I thought they were.
I was stuck with a fake family.
There was this whole other world, and we were on... It's a lot, Thane.
Yeah.
It's a lot to explain.
Okay.
Things aren't what they seem, though.
He begins to help you, like, move these children down. He's like, we're going to gotta
To the
get you
school.
something to eat. Okay, moving you to school. The guard has come, and one of them looks to you and says, "Where's Dace? Where's the captain?"
Where is Dace?
And I guess I look at Cav, and because it was the four of us, right?
Yeah.
It's like me and Cav and Bizarre and Dace.
Well, you...
I can't even remember.
You and
So long
Dace
ago,
and
guys.
Thane went out. Thane had to go back, but you and Dace went forward, but then didn't
And then
save.
Bizarre and Cav
Yeah.
came
Oh, right.
after.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
it's all on me. It was just me and Dace.
It's just you and Dace.
Shit. And you're like, fuck
Oh,
that
yeah,
guy.
and then when I met up with them, it was just me. Fuck.
Just you.
You know what, though? You can't be held responsible for that.
I can't.
This is crazy magic
But I
stuff.
definitely feel responsible in the moment.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened to him. He was with me, and then he wasn't, and
So he's still back there?
I don't know.
He wasn't in the space we were, so it's likely yes. Still there. Getting back there, though, seeing that tree in the state it was, I doubt that is a route for us.
Yeah. Because when we saw those memories, there was no Dace memories there, right? So he was somewhere else.
Correct. But what we do know is that the kids weren't just coming from here. So if we do need to go find Dace,
Oh,
there
that's
has to
very
be a
true.
portal near Kingstown.
Yes.
Because kids
You're right.
from Kingstown were taken. So
Well, we
we want
can't.
to
There's
follow
another
this
way
through.
in.
We can't
There's
leave
another
him
way
there.
Yeah, there's another way in. We're going to have to take these kids home anyway.
And if we're going to go back in, we need to be better fucking prepared than we were.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Cav, I
yeah.
think you need to get to a doctor.
As I'm like bleeding out.
Yeah, like you're looking a little rough.
Cav's being so quiet.
Guards have come and are like propping
I'm actually
you up.
leaning on
Yeah.
the 15-year-olds to like prop myself up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guards come and like shimmy themselves out from out away from the 15-year-olds and are moving you towards the hospital.
That's a really awkward sentence. The guards are moving you away from the 15-year-olds.
They're taking me away from the children.
Yeah.
Let's move this bloody
You are
beaten
violating
man
your
away from these
parole
kids.
right now, sir.
In a way to make sure that he is taken care of. You get these children to the school. They're under watchful eye. All of you are getting tended to, patching any wounds you have.
I think Bizarre would take a moment to talk to the group and be like, I wouldn't openly talk about what happened to anybody. I don't think they would believe you. And I don't need people worrying about you. We don't need people worrying about us. So I don't know. Tell who you trust, but
Right. We were just
it
lost in the
sounds-
woods. And then we found
All the kids
children.
from years ago?
think about how it sounds as an
floating
outsider.
memories.
The whole experience.
It doesn't make sense. A house filled with musical instruments attacking us. It sounds crazy.
It's absurd.
It's absurd.
But this is the world we've learned that we exist in.
Don't people need to know?
If they can't understand because they weren't there to experience, though, it's just going to be like falling on deaf ears, won't it?
I think it would cause more chaos knowing about something so hard to understand than it would bring about curiosity. I'm curious. Like I kind of want to go back and figure out why the hell I can't cast a spell without it backfiring on me.
Then it's our job to make sure that they stay safe.
Exactly. We took care of one portal. Maybe we can take care of the others. I don't know. Take care of yourselves. Rest up. We can catch up on this later.
You're going to have to teach me a whole lot more magic.
You're going to have to learn a whole lot more magic.
I'm going to put that back on me.
But we're going to get there together because I have to learn a whole lot more magic too. That shit was ridiculous. It is funny. I'm excited by it. It's using my spells and having them completely explode in my face, metaphorically speaking. Was I speaking in rhymes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
felt
wasn't
like I
on
was
purpose?
No.
I thought it was a weird time to start some poetry.
Yeah, it felt odd. And it's not one of the best things that I do. But okay. I'm done thinking about that place for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel great now that I ate.
Food is good.
You all split up and return home, and we'll end on Bonwin, who, how are you feeling walking back to Everbane's?
Oh, terrible. I basically just forgot about days. And I mean, in further reflection and therapy, I'm sure I'll come to realize there was a lot going on and I was not the one that created the situation that put us there. But, he was my friend and I just lost him in this scary, ununderstandable place. So yeah, feeling pretty bad, feeling happy that we got the kids back. But yeah, just feeling very guilty, I think.
As you open the door to Everbane's, the familiar warmth from the forge isn't there. Step in, you see Thane, who's returned. He's trying to stoke the fire of the forge. He hears you come in. Says, I went out, I don't know how long ago, a couple days ago. I haven't been able to get it back going.
Has anything else been weird here? I mean, other than us missing? But here at Everbane's, has anything been weird?
I mean, No, weird. Not. I don't think so. He looks around. Is like, I don't know what you mean, but no. Like, I mean, aside from not being able to get the forge going.
Okay, well, let me try.
You go over to it and inspect it. And there's no, you know this like the back of your hand. There's no physical damage to it or anything around it. And you go to light it. Any flame that enters it immediately gets snuffed out. Flint won't spark. Bellows won't stoke. The forge refuses to burn. Dungeons & Dragons, Season 4, Episode 26, starring Amy Moore as Aladdin, Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, Kyle Classett as Bizarre the Wizard, and Russ Moore as your Dungeon Master. Dialogue editing and sound design of today's episode is by Russ Moore. Our community manager is Jessica Babiak. Music is from Epidemic Sound, and sound effects are from Epidemic Sound and Boom Library. Our amazing cover art is by Matt Garbutt. And we'd like to say a huge thank you to our supporting producers, including Gabriel Lynch, Jessica Babiak, Kat Waterflame, Jacob Madden, Unger Onkirsen, Perry Mady, Old School Gamer D, Craig Zeiss, and L.A. Branton. Have you been enjoying your time with Dungeons & Dragons? Well, thank you so much for being here. If you're looking for more of what you love, come over to patreon.com/dumbdragoncast, where you're going to get a 7-day free trial. And when you're a patron for at least 3 months, we're going to send you some merch based on the tier you're at. Come on over. We hope to see you over there. Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. All right, Dace. I forgot about Dace. Shit.
Where the fuck is Dace? Oh my god, did we leave Dace in the Fae?
Absolutely.
What did happen to Dace? Did he come with us?
Yes, he had a childhood moment or something, and then we didn't hear from him.
He disappeared.
God, we're going to have to go back for Dace.
I won't say that anymore. Dungeons & Dragons is a Dumb Dragons production.